Hi, my name is Putri Hani Amisha Binti Reji and I would like to present about the reflection of Unit 1, which is the study of human development. Okay, I will start with my explanation. Human development is a lifelong process of physical, behavioral, cognitive, emotional growth and change. This process starts in early stage of life, from a babyhood to a childhood, the childhood to adolescent, the adolescent to adulthood, where enormous change take place. Through this process, each person develops different attitude and the value that guide choice, relationship, and understanding. Another important developmental stage is sexuality. This is a lifelong process. Infants, children, teens, and adults are sexual beings. In the process of this enlargement, the child learns to make their own decision and discover that their actions have consequence. There have three influence human development. One is heredity, which is inherited traits from biological parents. The two is environment, physical and social influences. The three is maturation, sequences of physical and behavioral patterns. In the phase of human development, they will go through various influence from their surrounding. Example is 1. Normative, age-graded influences. 2. Normative, history-graded influences. And the 3 is non-normative influences. They have two timing influences for human development, which is 1. Critical period, which is an event give specific impact on the development, and the 2 is sensitive period, which is responsive to a certain experience. Okay, that's all for my explanation about the reflection of the study of human development.
Hello, I'm Nur Anis Atika. I want to make a reflection about what I have learned before, which is in human development psychology. One of it is theory and research. Definition of theory is to organize, explain the data, and to generate the hypothesis. Next, I also learned about 5 theoretical perspectives on human development, which are psychology, learning, cognitive, contextual, and social-biological. For perspective 1, which is psychology, what the most thing I remember is about Freudian psychosexual stage and Erikson's psychosocial theory. For Freudian's theory, there are 5 psychosexual stages. First is oral. This occurs birth to 1 year. The unconscious conflict for this stage are sucking and feeding. Second is anal. This stage occurs 1 year to 3 years. The unconscious conflict for this stage is potty training. Third is phallic. Phallic is occur 3 to 6 years. The unconscious conflict in this stage is attachment parents. Fourth is latency. This occurs 6 years to puberty. And the unconscious conflict in this stage is socialization. And then lastly is genital. Genital is occur puberty to adult. And the unconscious conflict in this stage is mature adult sexuality. Next, in psychology perspective, I also learned about Erikson's psychosocial theory, and there are 8 of psychosocial in this theory. Lastly, it is about research methods. There are 2 research methods, which are quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative is objectively measurable data, often numerical, like standardized tests and psychological changes, while qualitative is non-numerical data, often focuses on how and why of behavior, likes, feelings, and beliefs. So that's all my reflection about this topic, which is theory and research. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Afa Shakira. I would like to present about forming a new life. Conceiving a new life and how it occurs and what causes multiply birth. First, fertilization is the union of an ovum and sperm result in the formation of one cell zygote. Multiple birth is occur either by fertilization of two ovum or ovum that has split. How does heredity determining sex and transmitting normal and abnormal sex, which is by DNA, chromosome, mitosis, and genetic code? What determines sex? Every human being receives 23 pair of chromosomes, which is X chromosome from the father genetically female and Y chromosome genetically male. And chromosome abnormal also can cause birth defect. Symptom of pregnancy is fatigue, nausea, tender of breast, craving food, and missed period. How do scientists study the influence of heredity and environment? With characteristics like physical and psychological traits like obesity, intelligence like memory and verbal ability, and personality like temperament. Then prenatal development. First stage is germinal stage, which is from conception to week 2. Firstly, zygote divide and implanted in the wall of uterus after 36 hours, and mitosis happen, which is enter a period of rapid cell division and duplication. Then divided 16 and then 32 cells after 72 hours, and a day later 64 cells. Mitosis stage, and on a day 9 is ready to become a gastrula. The gastrula is comprised of 3 germ layers. The outermost germ layer is called ectoderm, which is rise to the skin and the nervous system. The middle layer is called mesoderm and gives rise to muscle, bone, connective tissue, and kidney. And the final part is endoderm and gives rise to respiratory system. Then second stage is embryonic stage, which is from 2 to 8 weeks. Embryonic stage is when the organ and major body system like respiratory, digestive, and nervous develop rapidly. Third stage is fetal stage from week 8 to birth. This stage grow rapidly, about 22 times, develop length, organ, and body system become more complex. After that, fingernails, toenail, eyelids also continue develop. Ultrasound is when the parents want to observe fetal movement. Monitoring prenatal development through ultrasound and amniocentesis, corneovillus sampling, embryoscopy, and maternal blood test. And that's all from topic forming a new life. Thank you.
My name is Abdul Aziz Nizamuddin, number 73913. I have done an observation for 2 kids, which is 6 years old and 11 years old. I observed them through a snake and ladder game and have run with each other. From what I've learned in early childhood is the pre-operational child, which is immature aspect of pre-operational thought. The second one is based on the physical development, which is gross motor skill and fine motor skill. In gross motor skill, it involves heavy movement and we need to use a lot of muscle. Based on my observation, they need to use a lot of muscle movement to complete the running activity. While fine motor skill, it doesn't involve big movement to complete some activity. Based on my observation, they just move the counter and roll the dice by using their hand. So it contributes to our assignment by we know how to handle the children, how to handle the kids. Thank you.